I have come to threaten the coalition this morning. I repeat, I have come to threaten the coalition this morning. We all know that the ADC is a threat to the APC and Tinubu. I repeat, Nigerians know that the coalition, the ADC, is a threat to the APC and Tinubu. But where the problem is that if the ADC does not produce P2B as their presidential candidate, I repeat, if El-Rufai, Atiku and co does not present P2B as their presidential candidate, then they should forget about 2027 presidency. I have always called the coalition Fulani-led Northern Coalition. I've called it in all my videos, most of my videos, I have said Fulani Northern Coalition because I see Fulani hijacking whatever coalition that wants to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, the only savior for this Fulani coalition is for them to respect zoning. Because we knew how the Fulani coalition threatened a Jonathan out of power because of whatever zoning and calculations, whatever. So, if the coalition does not respect zoning, they should forget about 2027 general elections. I see an article. Building that structure around him in the ADC. I believe the ADC is Atiku's tool to use for presidency. Now, Atiku controls the party structure. Most of the politicians that constitute this ADC and this coalition, they are either from disgruntled APC and disgruntled PDP. Two of them. Most important in a party is the secretary and the chairman. What happened to the PDP? What made a Wike push them out of the PDP? It is because of the issue of secretary. What made many PDP senators and PDP whatever left the party? It is the issue of the secretary. Now, if you don't have a secretary in your party, the party is as good as useless. That tells you the powerful nature, how powerful the secretary is. For instance, now, I've made this instance many times. For instance, now, I am a House of Rep member representing Abia North constituency. I belong to the PDP. This is my first term. I want to run for a second term. It is the secretary that will sign that my form. Then INEC will recognize it. So if I don't have a secretary, there's no show for me. I cannot go for second term. That tells you how important and how powerful a secretary is. Now, the capture chairman, David Mark, Aregbesola becomes the national secretary. So the obedient movement, they are like floor members, only having a P2B and Ahmed Dati. Now, looking at the body language of an article, he spoke recently. It seems this man wants to become the flag bearer of the presidential candidate. He says, I will make sure that I deal with corrupt people, this, that, as if I'm elected president. Now, they are going for the primaries. And this is something that P2B cannot function. This primary, you have an Amechi, an Atiku. In a primary, desperate politicians, former APC members that are angry with Tinubu, wanting to seize power. Amechi, he came second when Bola Ahmed Tinubu became the presidential candidate of the APC during the primaries. If not, Amechi will have gone very far. Amechi came second. Number two, Atiku is one of the politicians that he doesn't win presidential elections, but their party primary, he always wins. Spending money and dollars, delegates, and what have you. I know one thing about Nigerians. Like I said, Nigerians can be bought. Pastors can be bought. The religious people can be bought. So once in a year, when delegates say, now opportunity to make money, and Atiku, they won't run for presidency inside the coalition. Amechi won't run. Definitely, P2B won't run. All these people, they go bring out money now. P2B, in his own usual way, may not want to bring out money to bribe anybody. So that tomorrow now, they know go talk, say, yeah, you bribed me. They know look for something against him. He wants to play the clean politician. But Atiku and co, nobody win primary election past them. So they don't want to respect zoning. Like I said, we know that Atiku time is limited. And whatever they are doing in the coalition, if they don't produce a P2B as their presidential candidate, they should forget about, say, Nami they talk safe. I know they don't need to tell anybody. Some people say that the obedient movement don't know how to play politics. My brother, Northern Nigeria over the years, when they are playing politics with you, they will tell you that they have Northern interests. So the obedient movement is playing the same politics Northern Nigeria have been playing for a very long time. Obedient interest. Obedient interest is, according to them, a new Nigeria, and that new Nigeria is possible with a P2B, is a clean man, is somebody who has integrity and what have you. So you don't blame the obedient movement for playing that kind of politics, because normally everybody with his own interest. Now, looking at the coalition, if Atiku does not step down for an Obi, support an Obi, Obi has agreed that he will do 4 years. That one is even silly for me, but however, he has agreed that he will do 4 years. So if an Atiku does not convince Northern Nigeria that they have to wait for more 4 years in order to hold on to power that will not be controlled by a Tinubu, let me tell you, these politicians don't even trust a P2B. I'm telling you. Whatever he says, he may spoil their show when he becomes president. All this their corruption, whatever, he may spoil it for them. Looking at how he's so cold with money, how he wants to accountability and all have you and everything. They may not like him. How he talks about liberating Nigerians. You see, there's no difference between the current structured APC and the Fulani-led Northern Coalition. So if they don't present the P2B as the presidential candidate, I'm just making this threat now. I've told you before that Southern votes normally go past Northern votes. For this 2027 election, I'm saying it online so that next time when you see the way Southern votes performed in the last election and the way it will perform now, you go see magic. Northern votes will be inconsequential if you don't pick a Southern person as presidential candidate. And one of the most popular persons in that coalition, who is a Southerner, is not even an Aramechi. It is a Tinubu, is a Obi. But if they refuse and do their bidding, they like losing. If they don't join the coalition with the obedient and use the obedient as the forehead, for them to enter presidency, my brother, they like losing. Everybody go support Tinubu in Southern Nigeria. Middle belt go support Tinubu. Then inside that Northern Nigeria, obedient with inside Northern Nigeria, ordinary Nigerians they will not come out to vote. You see, look at what happened. If it seems like there is a plan. I'm just trying to read their body language. There's a plan. Maybe this young man, Obi, has accepted VP. Maybe. I'm speculating now. Maybe. There will be voter party if you have that ticket. Atiku and Obi. Atiku presidential candidate, Obi VP. There will be voter party in the southern part of Nigeria. It will help Tinubu steal all the votes. And it will make the votes plenty. The votes will come from southern Nigeria. You will be surprised that now southern Nigeria votes go to come last. You go there surprised. They will first count northern votes. They will cut them, slim fit them to their own size. APC go slim fit PDP vote or whoever or whatever. Is it ADC? APC, Tinubu go slim fit their votes. After I do census, after I do all this digital capture, after I use AI, you know here say INEC say they won't start to use AI. AI. Ah, God. Well, Atiku is not ready to become president if they don't respect zoning. The threat you are seeing is not empty threat. We have read the room. You see, I know that southern Nigeria is different from northern Nigeria. Everybody is different for their side. Everybody, concern them. But the threat is not empty threat. You are going to see it live and direct. And that thing that is going to happen 2027 is going to shock everybody. So we are saying this moment, we know that Atiku don't capture all the structure. David Mark na Atiku loyalist. Aregbosola na APC, all of them they work together. Now which one go come represent the Labour Party and P2B? So if a primary is conducted, Atiku and Amechi will floor Obi, which means Obi cannot emerge as presidential candidate in the primaries. So we know, it is clear now that the coalition is moving to failure with this kind of mentality. Take away this mentality of not adhering to zoning. Zoning is the key for these 2027 elections. Zoning is the key. If you think that the northern votes can only present or whatever, you can call anybody bluff, or you can push Obi to second fiddle, make Obi can accept vice presidential candidate. If you think that that will give you a lie. And the problem is that you are even helping Tinubu to become the president the more. And if Tinubu emerges as the president, all of now wait there for that coalition. I know that you people have confidence. You know that the coalition is actually a threat to Tinubu. You know, all of us know. We know now, normally. You know that you have many things to even criticize the Parliament Tinubu. This administration, I never see any administration will get fought like Tinubu's administration. If I take it upon myself to start pointing one or two things, or 3 or 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 things of the Tinubu's administration that has impacted Nigerians negatively, whether he has good policies or not, we know that the impact on Nigerians is most important. Most important. Every Nigerian must be impacted the same way. No be policy where we say, you go do policy today. If you only favor big man, you are taking from poor man, you are giving to big man. That is the APC under Tinubu. Whoever that is enjoying renewed hope, they are the elite. So the coalition has a lot of things, a lot of tools to use against Tinubu. But if they get it right by getting a P2B on board, then you go see, say Tinubu, they go put Tinubu nyash. They go put them left, right, center. But the APC is praying, I know. The APC is doing fasting and prayer, I know. For the coalition not to get it right, I know. The APC they want P2B to disappoint the obedient, so that the obedient can have an issue with P2B and discard P2B. The APC want the obedient movement to be destroyed. I'm telling you, the inner caucus of the APC, their own plan, because the obedient movement stands as the only movement that represents the people. The APC cannot stand as the movement that represents the people. The APC have a different reputation entirely. Nobody sees the APC or people supporters as people like, maybe they see themselves, you have a right in democracy, but let me tell you, the majority of Nigerians are obedient. Whether they don't like the way obedience are playing politics, or they don't like the way P2B is doing smell, or they don't like the way P2B is going about his politics, or they believe that P2B is desperate to be president, majority of Nigerians are identifying with the obedient movement, because that's the only place where they can come and complain about the people that are destroying our lives. So the APC it is their task. They know that the obedience is a threat to them. They want to do everything they can to make sure they destroy the obedient movement. Now, since the inception of the ADC, economy don't they adjust small. Dollar don't they come down. APC is adjusting petrol price. Very soon now you go see the economy now go come small. They go adjust them so that the people go see say when things don't they cheap, they will use it and campaign 2027. The APC, their way no be here. APC, they know that the coalition is a threat to them. That's why they are buckling up. Very soon now, price of things going to come down artificially, because in the first place, they are the ones that created this suffering. This current administration, the current suffering we are going through, this current administration created it, and it is not gainsaying. We know that the administration created it, but because of the emergence of this coalition, APC is adjusting itself. But the coalition, they will get problem. APC is even waiting to watch. See, the only focus of Tinubu and his administration is on the coalition. Their torchlight day. Most of the APC Baptist supporters are registering for the ADC. I'm telling you, many people just secretly register to become member, want to know what is going on. Some of Tinubu's boys which are anonymous, may want to have eyes and ears in the coalition and what their plans are, what they are wanting or willing to do. I'm telling you, so that the APC can use it against them. For Nigeria, you are in Nigeria sitting down here this morning, forget about whatever it is that is called good governance. They don't suspend that one. So what you focus on now is how your politicians are playing politics. We have said restructure this country. Somebody says that I did a broadcast about Murik saying that they want Sharia. They want constitutional amendment. Sharia should be established in Southwest states. The person say I'm lying. Okay, I thank you very much. Sit down there. She ranch. Sit down there. When it matured, your eyes will be clear. Will be clear what is going to happen. You see, one thing is that we Nigerians, we don't do research more. We are not abreast with what is going on. We only depend on what our mind tells us. We don't look at the possibility of a thing happening and prepare for it, prepare against it. There are people pushing for Sharia in the Southwest. Somebody is saying that I'm lying. I will not even put the picture or the whatever or the update so that you can see it on the screen. Just allow it. The same way I'm telling the coalition. You think that the obedient movement cannot stop you people from becoming president. You think that Atiku supporters alone. You think that Tinubu is not working day and night to make sure that it divides you left, right, center. You think that the PDP you left, some people are against an Atiku. Some people in the PDP itself, they don't like the way Atiku they run the show. So if Atiku loses 2027, is he going to still want to contest for 2031? That's my question. If Atiku loses 2027, say he go contest 2031, well, I leave them to their fate. Whatever they want to do, they should do. See, the thing that pains me is that the obedient movement, maybe their labor will be in vain. No? Their labor will be in vain very soon. Because if like say, this one is saying Nigeria is possible. I tell you, Nigeria, this new Nigeria is not possible. You people should look at restructuring, obedient movement. How to restructure this country. That is the most important thing. Forget about, we want this one to be president. You want this one to be president, that one president. P2B say will be president for 4 years. Somebody else will come turn everything on his head. Imagine P2B is the savior. He comes and does 4 years. And he does Nigeria better. I don't say P2B. If P2B work for 4 years, he can go say go on for second term. And the full and go show and pepper. But still, you have been trying to make Nigeria better. Some people, when you look at the comments of some people on social media, you know that, see, people are being wired. They don't see a country that, they don't see a working country. In their mouth, they will say they want Nigeria to be better. But their thought pattern and their actions does not suggest a better Nigeria. I'm telling you. When I go on social media, I see some comment. I see some people say some things. When it comes to politics, when it comes to religion, when it comes to social life, when it comes to finance, I see some Nigerians say some things. I just say, these people are disconnected from reality. They are in this world, they are just like chaff. So the Nigeria of today is turning people to zombie. I'm telling you, people don't even reason normal again. New Nigeria with the Fulani, with so many interests all over the country, north, south, west, east. New Nigeria with people of different ideologies. New Nigeria with ethnicities that have their own different agenda in the new Nigeria. Prominent agenda. As an Igbo myself, they don't even value whatever you are bringing to the table. Some people don't want Nigeria to get better. I've told you. The big men will not support P2B because the big man doesn't want Nigeria to get better for the masses. If Nigeria keeps getting harder for the masses, it will keep getting softer for the big men. So if Nigeria gets better today, your politicians, it will affect them. So politicians will not want somebody. They will use their resources, everything they have, to make sure that a person that wants to fix Nigeria does not emerge. They know that Atiku can't fix Nigeria. They know. He's just coming there to wash the car. Car where engine don't knock, they wash your body. Tinubu come, you don't wash your body. car no gree move, car no gree work. The car no even no economic benefit. The same article. And you're telling me a new Nigeria. See, obedience should focus on how they can look at the structure in Nigeria, support whoever, and that person is a southern candidate. I'm not saying she support Tinubu. I'm telling you. See, I believe I've come to the conclusion that you don't follow one way to the farm. Tinubu cannot give good governance. And they pity for people they wait for good governance. You go wait tire. Because this government cannot favor the poor man. These guys are capitalists. These guys, their template is from the West. If you look at African leaders generally, you see that it is a majority of the black African, a majority of the elites are the one benefiting from whatever economic policies that the government dish out. So Tinubu, good governance, forget about it. Is politics deceiving you, whining you, gaslighting you, propaganda. That's what they will be playing up and down. They are enriching themselves. Tinubu said, I met a broke economy. You met a broke whatever. You are renovating a building, 21.something billion naira. You met a broke economy. You are buying Escalade and all jets and all have you. Whether I don't know, Shina yacht. You met a broke economy. Politics, manipulation, propaganda, left, right, center. You report half truth. You carry highest propagandists for country as media aid. Surround yourself so that they can be gaslighting Nigerians. They know that Nigeria's education in Nigeria is badadash. They know. So they know that the education is producing dumb people. The education, Nigerian education, is producing moron. And moron even grow old and get white hair, born children and get grandchildren. Moron is a moron. The politicians know. That's why they are deceiving you that this one. ADC, APC, now the same thing, the same bed of a feather. They cannot give anything. If they don't restructure, anything I see restructuring, I will put head there. Anything I see, anything that involves making sure the Fulani is less powerful in Nigeria, they put head there. Now there my head they go. Because that is the only way that we can come out of this. We cannot be doing elections, supporting this current system and make way. May God help Nigerians. We know that the ADC is a problem to the APC and Tinubu. I repeat, we know that